When we started looking for a new church, we probably visited, 5 different United Methodist churches before we settled on Arapaho. And one of the things that we looked for was, did they have women involved in leadership? And when we saw Arapaho, just from the website, we thought, well, this is interesting. There's a female pastor. And I think that could be a positive, considering we have 2 daughters and we want to show that women can be leaders. They are leaders, and we wanted them to see that. But when we came here and saw how dynamic Pastor Blair was, and then what really surprised me was the whole staff is all female in the leadership. And I thought, wow, this is awesome. This is a completely different perspective that we're getting on the Christian faith, and it's been great.
The difference between this church and other churches is that they want to teach them the theology behind it. They're teaching them to think, how to discern God's will in their lives. And I felt that previous to this, Sunday school was more about just telling stories, which that is a way to get, the story of God and Jesus across, but it's deeper than that. And I think this confirmation class does a good job of that. So it's not just about learning the Bible and what it means to be a United Methodist, but it's also, what do other people believe and how does that impact how I believe? And so visiting, a mosque last week, or going to Hamilton Park United Methodist, seeing how different communities worship and learning about that is an opportunity that you aren't going to necessarily have at every church.
I like the fact that we are interested in other faiths. We work with members of the Jewish community, the Muslim community, other Christian communities as well. And I think that connection is really strong. I think seeing that those are not, it's not us against them, I think that's really powerful, and it makes me feel like this is a real community where we care about one another, just not within our own congregation, but outside of it as well.
This is a church that is in mission, like truly wants to live out the teachings of Jesus Christ. It's not a place where we just talk about our faith. We live out our faith. And that's one of the reasons that this church, I think, makes such a strong connection with people, because they find that mission here and can get involved and be a part of bringing that to life.